Ozempic and similar drugs like it are often associated with dramatic weight loss, but now people are discovering something new about them. Take a look.
I got pregnant on a GLP-1. Yes, I was taking semaglutide, which is also known as Ozempic, and I got pregnant.
So we're hearing the term Ozempic babies. Have you heard that? It's all over social media after some people on the drug are becoming unexpectedly pregnant, including a number of women with fertility issues. And while there's no scientific proof linking pregnancy with drugs like Ozempic, there are theories as to why this is happening. To explain how all of this works, Dr. Prati Sharma with Create Fertility is with us this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me back on the show, especially on the eve of Canadian Fertility Awareness Week.
That's right. So there are videos like the one we just showed our viewers circulating on social media, people who've had fertility issues, who've been trying to conceive for years with no luck, and then they get on Ozempic and they become pregnant. So what is going on?
Yeah, well, Ozempic is a new drug for diabetes, but a secondary side effect of Ozempic is that it induces weight loss. And so a lot of fertility issues, such as polycystic ovary syndrome, are associated with increased body mass index and being overweight. And so that idea of having high body weight is associated with poor ovulation. So if Ozempic induces weight loss, these women are ovulating more regularly because their hormones are more balanced, and wow, they get pregnant.
That's one of the theories out there.
Yes.
There's not a lot of study on this, though.
No. So we only have small studies looking at women who've been on Ozempic and have conceived spontaneously inadvertently, and those studies have shown no major side effects.
Got it. Okay, so, and I'm also hearing that people on birth control, for some people, they're getting pregnant despite being on birth control. So what's happening there?
So Ozempic interferes with the absorption of any oral medication, including birth control pills. And this is because Ozempic interferes with gastric emptying. So the contents in your stomach are not being released as easily, and thereby nutrients are not getting absorbed as easily, and this includes medication. So if you're taking the birth control pill and it's not being absorbed or utilized effectively, again, you'll ovulate, and that increases the chances of pregnancy.
What are some of the risks of taking Ozempic while pregnant?
So we look at our animal data because that's where our largest studies are, and preliminary animal data shows that there could be an increase in structural abnormalities and birth defects in the fetuses born secondary to being on Ozempic. We are also seeing an increased risk of miscarriage and preterm birth, and some of these cases in animals are showing intrauterine fetal death. So while this is animal studies and we can't extrapolate it to human data, we need to be very careful because we do not have enough data in humans on what can happen when you're taking Ozempic.
So if somebody is trying to get pregnant, you should probably stop taking Ozempic a little bit before that?
You got it. So what we're telling patients right now is Ozempic is not a bad drug. It has a lot of positive benefits. But if you are on Ozempic and trying to conceive, first and foremost, speak to your physician about whether Ozempic is right for you. And if you are on Ozempic and thinking about conceiving in the future, we say that you should be off the drug for 2 to 3 months before attempting pregnancy.
Okay, on the flip side of that, if you're on Ozempic or something similar to it and you don't want to get pregnant, can you do anything?
Absolutely. So birth control pills are the first line for most patients, but we know now that the data shows that birth control pills might not be working as well. So what are other modalities of contraception you can use? So we talk about long-acting contraception like the intrauterine device, which is a very common modality that many patients are using. So right now, that's probably the best thing to be on while you're on Ozempic, and you have to be off for a certain amount of time before you conceive anyway.
Dr. Sharma, always good to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.